Alright. Hello everyone. How are you all doing today? I myself am doing well and feelings of unsurprise passing over me as Netflix and Twitter announce support for Black Lives Matter. And of course they would. I mean, they are right in the heart of Silicon Valley. They control people's feeds so that they can control their opinions. And now they're making it official that on what side they stand with. If you choose to believe in sides to this, I personally think that everybody knows that the cop did that the cop in the situation was wrong, and that these protests, big quotation marks on that, they're just pure violent riots and opportunism, trying to get some free stuff. So, on May 25th, Floyd was pinned down while handcuffed by Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, who was recorded having his knee pressed on Floyd's neck during the arrest and is now charged with third-degree murder of the unarmed black man. Why are you saying African American? He's never been to Africa. In fact, technically, on the flip side, Elon Musk is more of an African American because he actually comes from South Africa. The incident has sparked protests throughout the US over police brutality against black men and has prompted companies to make public statements in support of the global activist group Black Lives Matter, which is people just further entrenching themselves into the black identity, which I think is one of the worst things to happen to the world, is the black identity, where you can't get over the fact that 5 generations ago, 4 generations ago, someone in your family may have been a slave. Lots of people don't realize that some of their ancestors were slave owners as well. Everybody, everybody in the world has a slave owner ancestor somewhere down the line. Hell, they even probably have slave ancestors too. To be silent is to be complacent. Black Lives Matters. The streaming giant wrote on Twitter Saturday afternoon, "We have a platform and we have a duty to our black members, employees, creators, and talent to speak up. Yet these black activists and people are taking advantage to ruin black neighborhoods as well." The tweet received a compliment from award-winning filmmaker and director Ava DuVernay, who wrote "Well done" and worked with the streaming service on her When They See Us documentary series at the Central Park 5 case. The 4-part miniseries, which launched in May 2019, highlighted the case where 5 black boys were charged with violent assault in 1989. Their convictions were eventually vacated in 2002, and they reached a legal settlement with the New York City in 2014. Competing streaming service Hulu also tweeted out a green heart in support of Netflix's tweet and issued a statement of its own Saturday evening, which is more virtue signaling, them trying to just earn some clout on Twitter, which doesn't actually translate into anything. In fact, Netflix and Hulu are actually my least favorite streaming services at the moment. In similar fashion, HBO Max tweeted a purple heart to signify its support for Hulu's statement. The streaming newcomer shared a tweet as well Saturday evening, because of course they have to do something to get their numbers up. They're new to the game. Neither love nor terror make one blind. Indifference makes one blind. James Baldwin, HBO Max, wrote in a tweet, "We stand with our black colleagues, employees, fans, actors, storytellers, and all affected by senseless violence. Black Lives Matter." Never mentioning that more white lives are taken per capita throughout the entire world. Disney Plus has not issued a statement on Twitter at this time, but Amazon Prime Video was another major streaming that shared a tweet in support of Black Lives Matter. 2 minutes before midnight on Saturday evening, round out the list of streaming giants that have spoken out about the issue. Now, of course, Disney Plus can't make a statement. They're technically for the family. Today we stand with black community, colleagues, artists, blah blah blah, same thing, same shit. Fox Business reached out to Netflix, Hulu, Warner Media, Disney, and Amazon about each company's recent Twitter activity at this time of uncertainty, but did not immediately hear back at the time of publication. Now, obviously, one thing that should be taken account of is that these corporations aren't sentient beings of their own. It's just one person or a team of people for each that create the tweets and put them out. So it's most likely their opinions that you're reading, not those of the overall company. But these are the opinions they think will get them the most subscribers of today. And we could read out a few comments just to get this video up to 10 minutes. So we've got 3 minutes left, so we can do this. "To be silent is to be complacent," is what Netflix said. I agree with them. That's why I canceled Netflix today. They can kiss my behind. BLM, I believe all lives matter. Nothing will ever change. Blacks will always whine and cry about slavery, racism, etc., etc. All excuses to not assimilate, get a real job, be responsible, and contribute to America like the rest of us. The problem is blacks have simply had it too easy for the last 50 years and now can't even feed themselves without help from the government. Which I feel is a pretty true statement. A lot of people in the black community just settle for living day-to-day life. They often don't dream of higher aspirations. And this is one of the biggest problems holding back the black community. Just canceled all 3 services. BLM, Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu can all burn, which is a bit extreme, but I can get it. People are getting their all riled up from all these situations. Tired of paying that money anyway. Netflix canics don't like their mainstream platform since 1.5 years ago. Twitter canics don't need it. Xbox canics. What is this? That sucking noise? Of course they do. Maybe Trump should designate Twitter and Netflix as terrorist organizations. Play stupid games and you'll win stupid prizes. Pants up, don't loot. When blacks can control their anger and protest in calm civil manner, then I will listen to their plight. Until then, now I have to also mention that it's not all black people doing the riot spreads. Once Antifa, a group of middle-class white kids, found out about the riots and about the death, they took advantage to start paying poorer folks of the communities to riot across the town. So some of it is being taken political advantage of by activists who are just ready to jump at any sign of chaos. So it's not all black people's fault or things of that nature. Twitter, there's even a video where these two skinny white kids are riding across Starbucks, BLM matters and stuff, and two black women are just screaming at them to get away, that they'll be blamed for the violence and stuff. So I just want to make sure that that point of view is comprehensible and that people understand that there's a lot of sides at work here, that it's not just black and white. Otherwise, that about does it for me today. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you have some comments on how I can improve my content, be sure to leave them down below. Otherwise, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.